आप बताइए मेरे को, इसमें लिखा है कि filling gaps and bridging top talent, one of the concerns for GCC. ऐसा है क्या? देखते हैं.
Is that a new question for the industry? I don't think so. That has been there since my school time at least. I don't know about others who have been senior to me. Every time my mom comes to say he is scoring 90%, he is scoring 70%, but where is that 20% gone? You have been playing more kabaddi, you're flying kites, you're spending more time on the ground playing different games, and that's skill gaps is all that gap is always there. You look at from a professional's point of view, look at from the parents' point of view, look at from the friends and colleagues' point of view. So skill gaps are always there and every company struggles. If I look at my journey, what I have learned through that and what I can share, simple story. So I started my career with G Healthcare, then setting up that R&D side of it, that Intuit, then Yahoo, eBay, PayPal, Expedia, then Reltio. The good thing, what Vivek has spoken, what Pravin has talked about, HR side and the TA side, I've been handling both the sides at the global level. So I can say like hire and fire both, unfortunately, under my purview, and I'm handling that part. But at the same time, I think the biggest challenge GCC has is they don't have time to approach this skill gap problem proactively. We are more reactive. We are looking at different new things coming up, and just because of like fear of losing out, we are okay, let's jump to this, let's do that, let's do this, and there's no as such structured upskilling and reskilling program. If I refer to Dr. Chaudhary's remark over there, when he was in US talking about the AI will come and eat up every job and a lot of people lose the job, but at the same time, it is creating job too. It's just about a war between the upskilling, reskilling versus not doing anything. How far you are relevant to the industry, that matters the most. It started with Nokia 3310 holding iPhone 15 Pro Max. It's the learning. Shifting from the button phone to touch screen, it's a learning and adoption. And as Risha said, like it's a choice to make whether you want to learn technology or you don't want to learn technology. I think nowadays, fortunately, unfortunately, the smarter people are called who are equipped with some technical sense, technology handy, because a lot of automations, AI pitching in picture, right? Come in picture. Anything you approach, any industry you go about, IoT of things are there, process efficiencies are there, blockchain has been introduced, AI automation, which I was smiling, I can see. All those things have been introduced, and it is being an HR, like I have to be equipped with all those things to understand how I can create more efficiency in my function. So those skill gaps are there. GCCs and other companies also struggling with those challenges, but I think there has to be an approach how we do it. What we should be solving short term, what should be long term. I think that's a difference the industry is missing right now. Leadership should be focusing more on that. And my advice to all the people here, start learning what is new in the market, because that's what gets sold very easily in the market.
Pravin, I just had one point over here. So I understand that there is a lot of skill gap, and the technology is changing every day. It's very dynamic, right? Now, how do colleges or maybe even the people who are working, how do they have that mindset of today I learn Kubernetes, tomorrow I probably have to learn Python, right? As what that. So what I feel is in colleges and universities, they have to come up with a couple of topics, or probably make the students ready for adaptability, right? A swift mind change, right? And change management. These are stuffs when I go to any colleges, this is what I actually tell them, because if you look at it, it's more of academics. Where are the students ready when they come out to for the adaptability? Right? Today it is some other skill and tomorrow some other skill. So probably those are the kind of things which we need to also tell our universities and our professors to kind of bring in this kind of change, so that there is a better adaptability, there is a better change management for the students who come out and embrace these kind of changes, right?
Wonderful.
a little contrary to yours. I think what we are missing the point is that the companies and the clients that we are supporting have been existing for the last 100 years. Technologies that they built on are still mainframes and AS400. And they're not willing to change, rewrite the code, just rewriting a particular product or a project. I remember in my erstwhile company, we took 10 years, okay, because there was no documentation on the code. So essentially, it is important to be more futuristic, but it's also important to have your fundamentals in place. So when we used to go to campus and the IITs, we used to interview on C and find out how many lines of code you've written. Everybody used to, no, we've done Python, no, we've done the latest one. We said, no, you tell us if you're a pro on C. If you actually put in the effort to learn that, then you learn anything. Just wanted to add that.
Wonderful. I think, thank you so much, team. I think it's been a brilliant 45 minutes of conversation. For all of you, during the tea time, check their say-do ratio. If it's 100% great, take their visiting cards, lobby with them, identify your position, your role, and competency to match and marry, and do a big career of services in the public space. I wish you all the best. Thank you, panelists, for giving me this time.
Thank you all. Before your leave, I have a question for all our
There's one question actually.
Yeah, one question. See, the defense forces, by virtue of the role that they've occupied, they have actually got a breadth of competencies. They've served different roles, right? Now, when they're coming into the corporate side, what's your recommendation? What is the strategy that you suggest they follow, which is that being of a sniper, that I am, targeting my resume for its particular company and role? Or should they go sort of machine gun spraying on all of you? What's your recommendation?
Good question, ma'am, and thanks for asking this question. I would still say, given a kind of a diverse and vast experience you're coming from defense and you have a lot of skills what we have developed, I think the first and foremost thing, my advice to all such people will be like, you find out what is your core strength out of all those skills. What SMEs, what project you as a subject matter expert in certain skill. I think that should be the core focus first. And definitely like all other skills that matters a lot. But I think you as an industry, as a corporate transition, I think that will help you a lot.
Maybe I can add as well. So I would say carpet bomb. Carpet bomb because if you just focus on one job opportunity, I think you would limit yourself. It's better to get a foot in the door and then get more opportunities or expand there. So I earlier said increase the luck surface area. So be active on LinkedIn. If there are job opportunities, customize your resume for those specific jobs. Like all of the panelists said today, you're not limited by whatever skills you have alone. There are so many transferable skills. People are looking for diversity in thoughts as well. So if you increase your luck surface area, I think you would do much better than a sniper rifle approach.
And you have done extremely well in many roles. Proof of the pudding, I've implemented this 25 years back. So you do very well, agnostic of what background you come from. You have a sensible language called discipline. And you will do it well.
Thank you, panelists, for the interesting discussion. Now I request Wing Commander Trishna to please come up on stage for the felicitation of the guests. Wing Commander Trishna has a distinguished service of 14 years as an air traffic controller, and prior to her service in Indian Air Force, she was a TV anchor with Doordarshan. Commander Krishna is captain through Dark Ray. He has a distinguished service in Indian Navy.